bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With news of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. An advisor to Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky said this week that it's realistic for negotiations to end the war in Ukraine to take place in Israel's capital of Jerusalem. In an interview, Alexei Arestovich said that Zelensky personally proposed to hold the talks in Jerusalem since Israel has good relations with both Ukraine and Russia. Arestovich said there is certain progress regarding the talks between the two countries, and if President Zelensky says it is an option, it would probably happen. Arestovich also said that Zelensky has changed his view that Israel is not involved enough in helping Ukraine after progress was made in peace talks following the Israeli mediation. We feel that Israel is more involved in the talks, and we really appreciate the effort. According to Prime Minister Naftali Bennett, Israel will allow refugees fleeing the war in Ukraine who are ineligible for citizenship to stay in the country until it's safe for them to return home. Bennett said when it comes to non-Jewish immigrants, Israel will accept Ukrainians fleeing the war zone who have relatives in the country. We will allow them to stay until the wrath passes. Bennett also spoke about Israel's mediation efforts to try to end the war in Ukraine and the humanitarian aid sent to the war-torn country. A number of Israeli government websites went offline Monday evening in what is suspected to be a large-scale cyber attack carried out by Iranian-aligned hackers. The National Cyber Directorate said that the attack was aimed at government and non-security websites and especially not at public computer systems as for now. It's thought the websites were targeted by a distributed denial-of-service attack, disrupting normal web traffic by overwhelming the target or its surrounding infrastructure with a flood of internet traffic. And a German Holocaust survivor of the Nazis' death camp at Auschwitz has died in Potsdam, near Berlin. Leon Schwarzbaum, a lifelong fighter for justice for victims of the Holocaust and the only one of his family to survive the concentration camps at Auschwitz, was 101. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.